Okay, quick review of the Honda uh, NC750. I've had this bike for a year, and I thought I'd just give a quick review of the bike over a year's period of use. This bike is stock, with the exception of the larger windscreen, the heated grips, and the top box, which I got included in the deal. The only things I've done to this bike is I've added these silly wheel reflector things, and I've changed the stock slip-on exhaust. I changed that because I wanted not to increase the brake horsepower, but I wanted a more fruity sound. So when I was passing traffic on my daily commute, they could hear me coming. This is what it sounds like. Turn it on. So, a bit more burbly. I don't think it's illegal. Could let the baffles in. So I've had this bike for about a year. I'm going to, let me go this side because it'll be a better lights on the bike this side. I've not even cleaned it for a year, so this is what it looks like after a year without even cleaning it. So black's a great colour to kind of hide the dirt. It's going for a service at Honda Wigan today. So I'm going to tell you a few points about this bike over a year. I'm going to compare this bike as well against a Honda NC750S. Some of the issues I've discovered with this bike, some of the good things are the MPG is outstanding. So let me turn this on. So I do a 40-mile commute, and you can see there that my average miles per gallon is 75.1, which is cool. I went for the manual option because I felt that DCT I wasn't comfortable with. I wasn't comfortable with letting the DCT choose the gear to take a bend, take a corner. So I went for the manual option to give me that extra control. But I completely understand why you would go for a DCT version because of the rev limiter. You're changing gears a lot, so it would make sense that you have an automatic that kind of traverses through the gears quickly. And I didn't find the issues with that. I just wasn't comfortable with that. I wasn't comfortable with the additional price incurred with buying the DCT version. Um, what do I like about the bike? The bike's really comfortable. I can go for a really long commute, and it's I'll never get sore afterwards. Um, Seating arrangement's really comfortable. I think all Honda's ergonomics seem to fit my build. I'm 5'9", slightly overweight, slightly. I changed the windscreen here, and I find the windscreen, it works to take the wind away, reflect the wind away from the body, but it just hits it under the helmet, so there's a lot of wind noise. So I'm considering putting the stock windscreen back on again, or if you're going to get a windscreen, it might be wise to just get an extender here, so it takes the noise over to you, the wind over the helmet or directly on the helmet. It's not the kind of bike you can stoop under the windscreen, because it's on a sports bike you'd kind of do that. On this one you look a bit of an idiot. So that's one of my little pet hates. Another pet hate was let me show you this, the fuel tank. So the fuel tank, as you know if you're reading this and into these bikes, is here. And I used to find that you'd never get the fuel cleanly into the fuel tank, because it'd always bubble over and fill and bubble over into this well here. Now recently I was going to complain about this, and as an idiot, there's a fix. See inside there's a nozzle, internal nozzle. If you stick the nozzle of the petrol fillet right in there, it will support the nozzle and you get a clean fill. I've had the bike for a year and a half. I've been griping about that, and there you go. I've just been filling it wrong like an idiot. Um, what else? I think that's it. That's it really. You know, the under seat storage is really useful. You know, it's good, and the bike's holding up well. The tyres are quite good. I've got been scuffed a bit there, as much as I can. I'm glad I went for the black rather than the grey and the white. I wanted to blend the grey and the white, but I think the black's got more longevity and it looks a bit better, it's a bit more subtle. And that's it really.